Do you love me? Do you need me?
Hello loves! It's Megs here with Little Miss Makeup, or today I am Harley Quinn from the new Suicide Squad movie. So I decided to throw out another Halloween tutorial for you guys. I think this is number like 3. I don't know, I'm kind of on a roll here, but let's keep it going. So I know this new Harley Quinn has been surfing YouTube and the internet like so much, and so many people are like bringing it up and so many people are recreating it, but I wasn't gonna do it. But you know, I have platinum hair. She has platinum hair. I think it's just evident that I would do this tutorial. I decided to do this for you guys. It's honestly so easy. You could be so messy and it doesn't even matter, and it'll probably make it look better, honestly. I am thinking about being this one day for Halloween. Not really. I'm wearing like a baseball tee, but it's the Wildcats in the house. Na 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 na. You know what I'm talking about? High School Musical, that movie. This is the closest thing I had to like a little baseball kind of tee. Just something red to throw on for the tutorial. But, and she does have her ends dip dyed, which I was gonna do, but my hair stains so easy, so I was really nervous about that just for this tutorial. But probably, you know, balls to the wall, right? So if I were to dip dye my hair, what I would do is just take an eyeshadow, just put the end of your hair, put your thumb. I have a red streak. Just like that. And since it's eyeshadow, it'll wash out. So easy. Hopefully, unless your hair takes color really easily like mine. But yeah, so that'll be like super easy just to do to like the ends of your hair, and then since it's eyeshadow, you could totally just wash it right off. I did kind of take a different take on the mouth. I know her mouth isn't as like curved up, but I kind of wanted to make that like Joker-esque feel and make it more like creepy and like, like you love me, but I'm gonna kick you, you know how she is. But anyway, she does have another tattoo on her face. I just didn't feel like having a tattoo on my jaw, to be honest. I don't know, I just think the heart's cute. I think the jaw would just be too much for me. And she does have tattoos all over her body, which you could paint on if you are really getting into it. If you want to know how to get that version or my version, then just stay tuned and keep watching, babes.
Alright loves, we're starting out with the lightest foundation we have, which I'm going to be using my e.l.f. This is the Acne Fighting Foundation Full Coverage, and it is in the shade Porcelain, so it is the lightest color you can get. Any just basic whitish foundation you can get. She's pretty pale in the movie. So I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Stick, and I believe this is in the shade Light. Universal has a good highlight too, but it's more of like a shimmery highlight. This is more of like an opaque highlight. So I like to just highlight under my eyes, cupid's bow, chin, nose, forehead. I'm pretty sure I do this in every video. And then I'm just going to take my buffing brush and blend that all out, and we're just giving ourselves some pale highlight. We don't want to just be all stark white, which some people do it like that, but I like to still have some definition to the face, so it looks a little bit more intricate than just your basic white face paint. To make ourselves even more pale, I'm going to use my NYX HD Press Setting Powder and just the big fluffy brush again. This is supposed to be translucent, but it still kind of has like a white cast to me, so it's just going to make our face look even more pale, especially if we pack it on. Next, let's go ahead and add some blush. I'm just using a NYX HD blush and a big dual fiber Sigma brush. This is basically just the reddest blush I could find, so I decided to just apply this to my cheeks to have some warmth to my face. I'm again just not all white. I'm taking my NYX brow powder set and I'm using the shade Taupe, and I'm just filling in my brows like usual, just with some powder. I didn't want them to be too harsh and I didn't want them to be too clean either. I wanted them to still look a little like messy and not so like perfect Instagram brows. Then I decided to take some eyebrow gel, and this is just from NYX as well. And I believe this is a waterproof one, so I'm just setting my eyebrows with that. Then going back with the light highlight from the NYX Wonder Stick and just applying that all over my eyelids. I just want to brighten up my eyelids and prime them because we're going to put some pretty intense shadows. So I'm using my NYX Primal Colors shadow in blue, and then just using a fluffy little brush here and applying that in the crease at first, as usual, just starting that gradient so that way when we do apply on the lid, it's not like a harsh line. Going back, I like to apply it with my fingers. I feel like that is the most easy way to get it on, and you know, you want it to be like packed and most opaque as possible. So I like using my fingers, and then I can actually feel on my lid where I'm placing it. So in the pictures, Harley does have some shadow pulled out to the sides. So I'm just taking my fingers and I'm going to do 2 lines. So I'm just pulling those down, putting more pressure towards my eye, and then slowly lifting as I go down so it's not as opaque all the way down so it doesn't fade. Just taking that brush and blending it out. Sorry for these awkward lines on my face. I film in front of my window and my shutters were casting a shadow, and I just did not understand why I was doing that today because it was not sunset at this time. But then I'm just taking my pinky so it's a little bit smaller and just concentrating a little bit more blue closer to the eye. And then I'm going to use my pinky and apply this to my bottom lash line just to tie in the blue, so I almost have a rim of blue around my whole eye except for the inner corner. Using another NYX Primal Shadow, this is obviously just a bright red. I know some people are using more of a pink, and in the pictures I can't really tell if it's more like a pink magenta-ish tone or if it's like really red, but I decided to do really red because my cheeks are a pretty red blush, and I'm going to do my lips red too, so I figured the red would just look best, and to me that kind of ties in with the more traditional Harley, is that like red. So then I'm using my Ofra highlight, and I'm just using this on the inner corner. So I'm just concentrating more on like the white shade, since it is like a shimmer brick kind of style. There's many different colors stacked. So I'm doing inner corners, brow bone, cupid's bow, and nose. And I was just going to leave it all plain, but I want it to be a little bit more glam, so I decided to put some more highlight, especially on my nose, because I love how nose highlight looks. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX Cream Lipstick. So these are just like the liquid creams. I'm not sure what color this is. I don't have it on hand right now, but it's basically just any true cherry red that you guys owned. So I started with just applying it as normal, so my normal lip shape, and then I decided to take a angled liner brush and that red again, and then I'm just gonna pull these out. So this mouth, I'm not really sure. I don't think Harley really has an elongated mouth as far as I'm doing it, but it did kind of remind me of like the Joker in a way, so I thought that was kind of cool to like mix them both. So I went ahead and just took that, and I just am drawing a wing, kind of like a winged eyeliner for your lips basically. So I'm just winging them out, but I want to connect it to the top and bottom lip so it looks natural, like my mouth is naturally elongated, not just one skinny line that doesn't match up with my lips. So now I'm just going back with the red, and I'm just applying that a little bit more. So Harley does have a tattoo on her cheek. She has a tattoo of a heart. So I'm just drawing a heart with an eyeliner. Any eyeliner will work, liquid or pencil or gel, whatever you want to do. Then I'm taking the same eyeliner and I'm going to line the whole rim of my eyes. So all around my eye and in the inner rim of your eye as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and use that on the brush. See how I'm getting it here? What I did with my eyes is I just did that and then pulled it out from my eye. So just made a wing and connected it to that liner. So I'm taking the same liner on that brush again, and I'm just going to apply this on the outskirts of my lips. So I'm just blending this into the lines we drawn out. I'm just giving my lips more dimension basically, and just making it look a little bit more like creepy with the black as well. So black and red, more of an ombre feel instead of just bold red cherry lips. So I decided to do that to kind of tie in with the heart and then my rimmed eyes too. I felt like it would have been too harsh of black, so I decided to add it to my lips too. So I'm going to go back and forth between the black and red until I get that desired ombre that I like. So all I did next was just add some mascara to my eyes. You guys could definitely add lashes if you want to make it more glamorous, but I just went ahead and added mascara because it was a little bit easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys liked my version of Harley Quinn, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Make sure you all subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Bye, babes. Mwah.
Do you love me?